Ran out of stamina really quick, leaving myself really tired out. I seriously need to work on my cardio. Damn it, no name! Why haven't I heard from you yet? No response from him. I wonder if Monica found him. What the hell, man? You can't just leave me in the dust like this. Finally make my way home next to Sayori's house. Know if I should go change or just go to her house like this. Guess it doesn't matter. I just want to see my best friend. Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Christina! Sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. The confession scene is moved forward, similar to how the Act 2 spiral was, like, the Act 2 argument was placed beforehand. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Yeah, guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I'm not cleaning it for you. But anyways, what did you want to talk about? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk to you about Monica. Monica? What about her? She's been acting really strange as of recently. Strange? What kind of strange are you talking about? Haven't you noticed? This is all new to me. I mean, consider me and Monica were talking before we went to the club. Is that what she's concerned about? Sayori, I'm gonna need more details than that. Well, what I mean is her personality. You lost me there. No, I'm serious. When Monica spoke to me today, she didn't sound like herself at all. What? I don't understand. What was she talking to you about? Please don't be mad at me or her if I tell you. What the hell did Monica tell her? She told me. What is it? She told me to kill myself. Once again, I don't believe that. I feel like it makes more sense for her to kind of pry on Sayori's insecurities. Of like, see, he's sad over there, he's concerned over there, see how worried he is, you're kind of burdening him right now, maybe you should stay away from him. And of course she was going to take it if Monica is right, I am just a burden to you, therefore I should just, die. My heart suddenly skipped a beat, doing what Sayori just told me. A cold chill went down my spine. Why would Monica say something like that? Sayori's crying. I finally know exactly why. Sayori... I remember now. I know what happened! Sayori? Wake up, dummy. Oh, there's no response. I really didn't want to have turned her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? You weren't going to actually kill yourself, right? Eh? Come on, don't give me that. As a matter of fact, I mean, just why? I finally got to understand everything that's happened to you. So you knew, huh? Couldn't really tell for sure. I couldn't... I was such an idiot. I just somehow had this feeling you weren't really okay. I kept ignoring it. I actually had to see for myself. That's actually true. Because he noticed multiple times that something was off, and then he was just like, I'm just imagining it. And here I am now realizing my mistakes. Christina, please don't beat yourself up about it. Don't worry about... Stop it! I know what you're going to say. This doesn't solve any of our problems. I'm not going to sit here and let this slide. I don't want to see that happen to you ever again. Not in this timeline or anywhere else. That's right. No name knew what was going to happen to Sayori. If that's the case, then Sayori is not the only one who's suffering. Gently push her to the side and go through her closet. I found it. That's not what you think it is. Sayori, you didn't plan on using this before the festival, did you? I... The raincoats wouldn't go away. Kept saying bad things about you and everyone else. That my life didn't have any meaning to it. Like I have no purpose. This is worse than I thought. Sarah doesn't want to admit it. But I know for sure deep down she wanted what's best for me and for everyone to be happy without her. This is not the Sarah I grew up with. Whatever Monica did drove her to such insanity. No, probably the chance of wanting to take her own life, but the suicidal thoughts were still there on bad days. I feel like the feelings were about the same as they are in that moment. Monica, what the hell made you do this to my best friend of all people? Sorry, I don't blame you. Whatever rain clouds you have in your mind, I'll make sure it goes away. Christina, it's no good. Should I save this? No, I don't want it. It's bittersweet that way. If you knew I was depressed my whole life, then why didn't you just stop caring and talk to everyone else? If I didn't, then I would be more selfish than you. I probably wouldn't even think twice about you. I would neglect you as a friend, but probably just a tool to just get by. It's not the kind of person I am. If I was, then I would kill myself. Christina, you know I wouldn't do that to you. My life would feel like a living hell without you. Your one and only best friend who cares deeply about your feelings is standing in front of you. And you're just willing to throw your life away. Honestly, Sayori, that's more bitter than sweet. That's even worse guilt-tripping than DMC did in the original. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. No, Christina. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. Nothing can go back to the way things were, Sayori. That's not how life works. You have to keep pushing forward to a brighter future. Think of it as the sunshine that looks down at you with a smile. Every day it grows brighter and brighter. I open my arms, signaling that I am the ray of hope she's been in search for. Either dry in the sun's warm ray of light or stay soaked in the cold, harsh rain. Your call. That's not how depression works. Not exactly her call. Christina. Sir quickly embraces. That's an image I want to save. I was prepared for it. I would sit there with my arms up for an eternity if I have to. This is what she needed. Someone who can push all of those bad thoughts away. With what you said, I honestly think a lot of people would just feel endlessly guilty for having had these thoughts. Like, even if you say beforehand you don't blame her, the majority of the things are not exactly any more helpful than... Honestly, they're worse than what the MC said in the original. The MC in the original kind of just didn't know how to respond. Like, he's doing specific things the same as in the I am what you need. But in the same breath, specific things like the MC kind of not thinking things over. Well, thinking aloud rather. Where he kind of says things that are bad. Felt like... I think the problem is that it was kind of here shown as something good, whereas with the original it was still shown. Well, it wasn't shown, but it didn't point out how it's either good or bad, but it clearly didn't seem to be very helpful. Whereas in this case, We'll have to see, but I feel like they're saying that what he said was a good thing. And honestly, I was in a bad state of mind at some point. I have many friends who also have been and are still struggling in various ways. And honestly, the things he said do not sound good at all in comparison to what I would feel good with me or my friends. Because it kind of was like, I don't blame you, but then he still guilt tripped her. And then he guilt tripped her again, being like, it's your decision. No, it's not. That's not how depression works, sadly. Sadly, it's not her decision. It's her decision to see if she wants to do something. But sadly, it didn't sound like that. It just sounded like you choose happiness or you choose sadness, rather than let me help you. Like, we can find help for you together. We can find a way for you to find... We together can search for a way for you to find a good path, a good spot for you to finally dry in the sunshine. It sounded more like you decide to be happy or sad, which is not not the case with Sayori. She doesn't have much influence over that. Instead, they have to search for a long while to finally find a spot where she can finally lie in the sun and then finally dry herself at least a little bit. Even if sometimes there will be a few more rain clouds again, there are good chances that she can find a good spot where she can mostly rest in a ray of sunshine, in a way that life allows it to anyway. Because for a lot of mental health conditions, it's like they never fully go away, they just become manageable. Quite frankly, what this reminded me more of was the stuff my mother told me when she found out I had problems with self-harm. Anyway, what it led to was not me feeling better. It was kind of just, I never want to, I will make sure you'll never find out about any of that again so that I don't have to hear all of that again. At first it was, I feel guilty so I don't want you to know, and eventually it was, I don't want you to know about any of those things because I don't want to hear your bullshit shit about you again. I could chuck it up here again to the MC being a teenager and just trying very hard, but frankly my problem really just is, like, especially with the eyes clearing, and it was like, he now steps into clarity and says something good, but the things he said are equally as bad, if not slightly worse than what he does in the main game, so I can't see it right now. And he also can't push all those bad thoughts exactly away. He can just help Sayori fight them. Honestly, I kind of just quoted the DDLC side stories there. Oopsie, that wasn't intentional. I can't take it anymore. It really hurts. It's okay, Sayori. You can cry as much as you want. I won't let go. As long as I am here, those rain clouds can go away. They probably won't. Is it just me, or did the sun rays hit at the right moment? Can you feel the sunshine? I do. Please don't let go. I won't. I promise. Thank you for everything. I wish we could be like this forever. Here as much as you need me to. Things will be different from now on, Sayori. You got to trust me on this. Christina, I trust you. Yeah. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. And please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. I know. Your hugs are so warm. I mightily blush. The festival is 3 days from now. Yeah. I have to work with everyone else. Monica told me that too. Guess you're gonna be helping her too, huh? Hearing Monica's name now is starting to piss me off. Yeah, because she's kinda out of character. To be frank, It's just also the thing what she says to what Monica says to Sayori is also just my interpretation. It just makes no sense for Monica to tell Sayori to kill herself. It makes more sense for her to pry on Sayori's insecurities. And once again, I'm not saying it's better. People need to understand the difference between. It's also the same thing. Well, nobody has really been hating me on YouTube for it. I think it's more that yeah, because she's kind of out of character. Well, to be frank, um, it's the thing I think Monica said to Sayori is also an interpretation. It's just that I feel like it really makes no sense for her to tell Sayori to kill herself when Sayori dying is at the very least an inconvenience to her. And she probably would already know that, given that she is not very happy with Sayori dying and the trace back. So it would make more sense for her to pry on Sayori's insecurities and try to make her feel guilty and try to find her to just... You shouldn't spend time with him while you're like this. You're gonna make him feel guilty. And you're gonna make him worry about you. Do you want him to worry about you? Something along of those lines. But I genuinely feel like it is a bit out of character for her to just be like, you should kill yourself now. Because what, like, if she doesn't want it, if she would just want Sayori to stay away, then wouldn't it make more sense for her to, like I said, pry on Sayori's insecurities instead of telling Sayori to kill herself? I said it would work for one too. I really want to scratch off Monica from the list and spend more time with Sayori instead. I'll have to speak with Monica personally then. Sayori lets me go for a moment. Oh, I forgot! Should be heading home and prepare for tomorrow. I know you're gonna need some sleep after all. Yeah, you're right. You sure don't want me to, like, sleep over? Honestly would like to. Back when we were kids, it happened so often that I lost count. But you should consider helping our friends first, okay? All right then. When this is all over, we're gonna have fun at the festival, and you can count on it. Okay. And before I forget, I'm gonna suggest you to see a professional about this. I really don't know how bad it is. But for me and your parents' sake, please let them know about this. I will, I promise. That's okay. He suggested it. She's going to consider it. She might do it. Her decision. Give Sayori one last embrace before I make my way out her house. It's just that it went really quickly to like, I'm gonna do everything. I don't want everyone to worry, but I will do it immediately. I really hope I did the right thing here. This weekend is gonna get really busy from here on out. I have to make the most of it. It's been a few hours since I even heard from No Name. I wonder if he's okay. The he is throwing me off. It could be Monica. I don't know why Fine, don't worry. No Name! Okay. Yeah, sorry for leaving you like that. Had to take care of some business with the script. Huh? In other words, you've changed Sayori's fate. Really? Yeah. But this isn't the first time it's happened, keep in mind. So wait, there's more? There's a lot of possibilities. There were times Sayori had suffered far worse than the first time this happened. How many times has he been through it? And why all of a sudden is the player able to join? She had come played out differently. I don't want to get into details, but there are times Sayori just couldn't be saved or she suffered more than what you first witnessed. That goes for everyone else here too, including yourself. But this outcome became similar and yet so different. There are many possible futures that can happen in this world. It's actually unbelievable. So how is this any different than the ones you saw? Not sure. I just think it wasn't possible, I guess. I see. So what do I do now? Seem to manage without my help. Except when anomalies occur. But other than that, you should be fine on your own for the time being. This doesn't have anything to do with plot armor, right? Don't get it twisted, man. Just saying. I guess I can start tomorrow. Yeah, good luck with that. You'll need it. Thanks. Very helpful. Can I really do this? The fate of every club member is in my hands now. This is so overwhelming. What can I do that No Name couldn't do? Is No Name the MC before that? Monica. I have to get that console from her somehow. That's the only way. Oh, Anomaly? I'm in my house? It must be another dream. But the atmosphere feels different. How can you even feel inside a dream? Lucid dreaming is a thing. Oh my god, I hate these dreams. It's not like lucid dreaming because I can't control anything. I'm just watching. Usually in first person, how my dream self does stupid bullshit. And it's so annoying because I'm screaming at my dream self and then I wake up in the morning exhausted because I was so busy all night screaming at my dream self. But yeah, you can very much feel inside a dream. Guess that would be an understatement. Christina? I heard someone shout my name. It sounded like Yuri. I never heard her sound like that before. And where the hell did that voice come from anyways? Look on to see no one inside. I tried to call Yuri to see if she's around. Yuri, you in here? No response. Oh, I can't keep doing this. It's like playing cat and mouse. I take a look around my house. Nothing. Guest room? Nothing here either. I never used this room. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I take a second glance. Is that... I look next to the sink to find something red. Some sort of red fluid. Is that blood? How did that happen? I check myself to see any sort of signs of injuries on my body. In my body. I'm all clean. This is my blood. I make my way downstairs. The kitchen is the last place to look. This is the only way I can think of. There's nowhere else to look. Come on, where are you, Yuri? I'm here. What is everyone's voice gotta be so creepy? Slowly approach the kitchen. Still see no sign of anyone. Where the are you? Can you see me? What the? Why can't you see me? Are you ignoring me? I can hear her voice just right in front of me. She sounds normal this time, but I can't see anything at all. Yuri, I can hear you, but I can see you. I've always been unnoticed. No one cares about me. All I would do is get lost in the books. It's what I'm good at, really. Yuri, that's not true. We've always been friends. Yuri, did you stop talking? Put my hands in front of me to see if she's even there. Yuri, take my hand. We'll figure this out, I promise. That's what friends are for, right? Please just listen to me. No response. This isn't working. Where has... Something just touched me. No one can have you. Flesh-sharp object running up my back. Yuri? You don't need to worry about them. I have my other grey image. If there's another Sayori image, then I need to see where I put that. But I have another grey image for my collection. You have me. I'm the one for you. I'm madly in love with you. I just want us to be together forever. Doesn't that sound wonderful? This is really all I wanted. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. This is out of control. If she keeps this up, she'll kill me. Yuri, please snap out of it. This isn't you. Her voice, it's so evilish. I wonder what's beneath your skin. You're will be mine. You know, part of the thing of my nostalgia that I've had recently was I found all the old Cub Scouts videos were recommended to me of Yandere Simulator, so I've kind of been rewatching a lot of those things lately. Wasn't this he will be mine? Yeah, something like that. It could be that it's just similar, because I'm pretty sure when you think of Yandere's, you think of text along of those lines. It's just very similar to the he will be mine. Also, like, every word singularly. Oh, I had enough already! I quickly got up from bed and went into the bathroom. Before I forget, I texted Yuri about the plans for the festival. Hey. I figured getting a nice warm shower would clean my head. But what's going on right now? I'm gonna lose my sanity before this is over, I swear. Can't look at the girls the same anymore. Starting to think Sayori was right. Why can't things be back to the way they were? Stop it. I have to focus. Doesn't matter what happened before. What matters now is the protection they all need. And I'm not talking about that protection. I wasn't thinking of it until you mentioned it. After getting done showering, I went ahead and made some cereal. Some basic stuff, I guess. How did you go shopping and find the cereal you wanted last time? Sat down with my bowl of cereal and began watching something on TV. Jeez, they never really have anything good on here at this time. Well, I guess it's only rarely. I'm supposed to work with Yuri today to get the school festival atmosphere going. I texted her early before I got in the shower, and I've yet to get a response. I'm getting all worried. Maybe I should call to make sure. Before I can say any more, my phone rings. Yuri? Pick up the call. Hello? Hi, Christina. Sorry I wasn't available to text back. I was kinda in the middle of shopping for supplies. Oh, I see. It's okay, really. I was just about to ask you about the stuff with the festival. Not to worry, I have everything we need to get started. What's up? Sorry. When should I, come over? I'm not doing anything right now, so you can come over whenever you're ready. Okay. I'll be there as soon as I'm done here. Alright, see you then. I hang up the phone. She acts awfully cute when she's flustered. This is gonna be great. Stop for a brief moment to remember something. Oh yeah, that's right! Should check Sayori to see if she's doing well okay as well. Hey Sayori, you doing okay? You doing okay today? It hella sounds desperate. But I go with it anyways. I don't expect him to reply, but at the same time I kinda do. Oh boy. The phone vibrates. I got a message? Hey Christina, sorry it took a bit to text back. I was just getting out the shower. Oh, thank God she's still breathing. Sorry, was just checking up on ya. I'm doing alright. I let my parents know about my situation. I'm gonna be heading to the hospital shortly. I don't like hospitals. It's better to reach out to others than to let it take you away. You know that already. Depends on your experience with hospitals, because all I can say is those, depending on which one you end up at. From the 3 friends, sorry, which have been in some, it sounds like hospitals are were more likely to take them away. Made it more likely for them to take themselves away, to put it like that. I know, Christina. I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know, TTYL. I don't know that one. I can only hope for the best for Sayori. Can only hope they're going to make it very simple again for this mod if they want for Sayori to be helped. It feels like it's already going that way. Sayori is improving over having been guilt-tripped. So I feel like it's gonna go all well. I hear knocking at my front door. It must be Yuri. Been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's visit. Keep to myself to snooze and be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I walk up to my front door. I don't check any different when it's just the two of us. Before I open the door, I look to the people first. You never know who good would be at the front of the door when you least expect it. At the front door. It is Yuri. Open the door. Hello, Christina. You got here earlier than expected. I figured it would be much better to show up a half hour early. So you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Shall we get started? Yeah, sure. I'll lead you up to my room where we can start with the decorations. Or we will get started with decorations. One of those. One of those it was probably supposed to be. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Yeah, I guess you can say that. Lucky for me, I was able to have the energy to clean up. Uh-oh. Wait, don't look in there! I spaced out for just a moment to realize it was too late. I quickly snatched the magazine out of her hand and threw it back in the desk drawer. Why do you even have these? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. I was a bit spaced out myself, and I don't even know why. Those were... Let's not talk about that. Yes, sorry. Let's just get this thing over with. Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Yeah, I can do that. Yuri and I begin to start getting the decorations and essential oils put together. After getting the origami papers and ribbons to write the names to pick. Ribbons to write the names to pick, including introduction to the literature club. Getting the origami. The names to pick, including introduction to the literature club. The names to pick, I don't fully understand. To write the... Yuri pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? Knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's an ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. My mind just clicked after her saying that. Now, where have I heard that before? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Oops. Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? You relaxed her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? My guess is probably some store that specializes on knives. Or probably the black market. Oh jeez. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Christina! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. That's the same, okay. I just accidentally clicked twice. Not clicked, pressed the button twice. This knife's extremely sharp. Goes through skin like it's paper. Oh no. Small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Don't get any ideation without warning. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I was already too late. Instinctively put my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. This is gonna be a long day. I heard that, you ass! Who are you talking to? I turn around to realize Yuri is still here. Sorry, I was talking to myself. This is getting awkward fast. The me and Yuri had the weirdest of weird interactions of all time. We just barely got started decorating. I swear this whole situation has been one awkward turn of events. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. When did you buy those? Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little bit of water is okay. Fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. I'm being interrupted again! I hate it. Especially since it's like no music, I really don't want to cut it out. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling his sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. I know I did not just see what I think I just saw. Your face is a little red. Are you sick? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... I see. Why don't we get started with painting? Yeah. There's no doubt about it, but I have to be careful. The nightmare I had might have been foreshadowing this event. Christina? Huh? Seem to be distracted by something. Is everything alright? Yeah, you can say that. Or, I gently grabbed Yuri's wrist. The one that she quickly covered up. What are you? I rolled the sleeve back slowly. She doesn't seem to resist, but instead accepts what's happening. Yeah, because her other option is to fight it. And maybe she just doesn't have the energy to do that right now. Essentially, you're still, instead of trying to talk to her about it, just forcing the situation. Sorry, I don't like how they're handling this. This is Sayori or Yuri. This is... Yuri. What the hell is this? You should have noticed. Why did you have to look? Now you think I'm a freak for this? Yuri, that's not true. In fact, this doesn't really bother me as much. Huh? Wait right here. I'm gonna go get some first aid. Oh, okay. I didn't want to leave Yuri like this, but I have to get that first aid. God only knows what could have caused this. After grabbing the first aid kit, something had slipped my mind about the nightmare ahead. I feel like there was some changes I made accidentally and I don't even realize it. Could this be a sign? I patched up Yuri's arm. There, that should do the trick. Christina, what's up? I don't understand the kindness you are showing. What do you mean by that? Well, to put it simply, more lively. More lively. You lost me there? Never mind, that came out kind of weird. Well, anyways, I wanted to ask you about this. What made you want to do this to yourself? It's kind of hard to explain. You don't have to tell me right away if it makes you feel uncomfortable talking about it. You already made her plenty uncomfortable by just exposing her like this instead of trying to talk to her first. Like he didn't even try to ask about it. He just immediately went for making her feel vulnerable in a way that she wasn't ready. No, I was going to tell you anyway, since you already know my obsession with knives. The thing is, oh dear, this is harder than I thought. Don't force yourself. What I'm trying to say is, I get a sort of high off of it. Is that a sexual thing? Don't think I'm weird for that, please. It's actually kinda... I won't judge you for it. Safe knife play can be hot. Her actually hurting herself is not hot. Safe knife play? I can see the appeal. I do like knives as well. I can kinda see, as long as you stay safe, why it would have an appeal. And frankly, if she ended up having a few little problems with accidentally getting her in the process, but she knows how to properly make sure that she stays safe, then I can also see it. The problem is, it kind of seemed like it was very extensive and like she wasn't properly aiding her arm. That's where the problem kind of lies currently, but generally speaking, it would probably be best... What did I want to say? Generally speaking, sure. But the problem is, she apparently isn't taking great care of the injuries that she ends up inflicting upon herself. And it seemed like the amount of cuts and the depth of the cuts are also kind of dangerous. Safe knife play, okay. Maybe a few accidental things will happen. I don't see how that's any different from people having weird kinks with, I don't know, spanking or whatever, where sometimes bruises can occur, but it isn't actively harmful. But it was just a bit excessive, and it just kind of needs to be toned down so that she isn't constantly at a state of losing a lot of blood. If it's just a little bit, then sure. And generally speaking, it's not just a sexual thing for actual Yuri, but having it partially as also, like, it's of strong emotions. And if she is having strong sensual emotions, then it will probably act out in a stronger way sometimes as well in that way. I won't judge you for it. Those wounds look pretty deep. Exactly. You want to have your knives? You enjoy knives? Make sure just that you stay safe and don't injure yourself too badly. I think you should see a doctor about this. Maybe you're right. I'm telling you to do this not out of pity, but for your sake and for everyone else in the club. If it doesn't help out at all, I'll find a way to change the habit of yours into something else. Do you know how to do that? Because after the way you handled Sayori, I don't think you do. You really would do that for me? Frankly, some things with knife play, for example, can be... butter knives, for example, aren't as sharp, but when you put them into the fridge and pull them out, they're like very cold, right? And it makes them feel kind of sharper. And due to that, it reduces the amount of harm you can make with that knife, and still kind of can give that type of excitement. So if we're going with that it's mostly sexual, then that could be a way to help, for example, maybe. Because it would reduce the harm she is inflicting. The problem is not that she enjoys knives or something, it's just that she is causing severe injuries for herself in the process right now. I do think... intense emotions speaking, it might be more difficult. First and foremost, it just needs to make the most important part right now should just be that to make sure that she is aiding her wounds properly. If she's in suicidal right now, then the most important part simply should be to make sure that she is not harming herself to an extent where it could be fatal. That should be the priority, because immediately the chances of someone immediately stopping to self-harm is very unlikely. You kind of need to slowly explore that, slowly narrow it down. Though frankly, honestly, the cold thing, even when it comes to like intense emotions, releasing intense emotions through her self-harm, if she did that thing with the butter knife, she could maybe summon these emotions without actually causing harm. So honestly, the butter knife thing could still work in both contexts of like, here with the focus on the sexual thing, but just generally speaking, her intense emotions could maybe actually have some type of positive influence. I promise you that. I'm glad. Yuri smiles happily to my expectations. I don't fully trust that she will stop anytime soon. Yeah, you can't trust that it stops immediately. It just needs to be a slow process, and for now, it just needs to you just need to make sure that she does not harm herself too much in the process. That she makes sure that they don't get infected. That she ensures that she doesn't lose a lot of blood. That's currently the most important thing. And since she's not self-harming out of some type of... The problem with situations like where it's self-harm out of intense emotions is... I feel like it's a bit more difficult to, at least from what I know from my surroundings and myself, to find ways to help. Because a way to help with self-harm would be finding the source. And when the source, for example, is self-punishment, then you already have kind of the idea that they feel guilty, that they have low self-esteem, that they hate themselves for whatever reason and whatnot. And then you can kind of tackle that problem, and the self-harm will also be kind of... The self-harm struggle will also improve as you improve with the other struggle. The problem with intense emotions is that I feel like it's much more difficult to... Like, intense emotions can just be because a person feels deeply, right? So how exactly do you tackle the root of the problem here? And for sexual tension, it would literally just be find ways to gain sex. It kind of put... I don't know. The problem is she didn't deny it nor confirm it. Generally speaking, it's intense emotions in general. Monica just says it might be a sexual thing. And it could just be her adding something that makes it feel even weirder. Or trying to make it feel weirder. I wouldn't be surprised if the intense emotions also include sensual emotions, but I feel like... I don't fully know what the mod is going for here. It's definitely right that she probably does get a deep sensation of getting high on these endorphins. But I will keep an eye on her to make sure she is safe from harm. Yeah, she just needs to make sure that it's safe for now. I keep repeating the same thing over and over. And I still can't believe she's doing all this for some type of pleasure. Why not? Why not? Look at the time. Oh no, I forgot I'm supposed to make dinner tonight. It's my fault. Don't be ridiculous, Christina. You honestly helped out so much today. Yeah, I guess. Finish up the rest later. Thank you so much. No problem. To pack up the decorations for Yuri, as she seems very happy, I escorted Yuri outside my house. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else I can help with. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you at the festival. Oh god. We're not about to have a kiss problem, so... I don't think we're about to have a kiss, so what's going to interrupt? Wait! Can I say that without thinking? Idiot, what are you doing? About today, it's fine that we didn't have much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Are you even listening to me? Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
Stop it, Sayori hasn't left yet.
You're very thoughtful, Christina. He takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori?
Eh? Damn it, Christina. Did I just hear no name? No name just now? He didn't hear no name beforehand? Interesting. Hi, Christina.
Sayori, just now we weren't...
It's okay, Christina. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you.
I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be together at the festival, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so...
I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? She's not moving. What's happening?
I stopped time temporarily to talk to you.
What the hell? You can do that?
Listen closely. Do you, do you understand the position you just put Sayori in?
It seems he didn't hear you, so it's not his fault, exactly. But wait, me and Yuri weren't just about to...
That's not the point. The point is you got Sayori to believe that you can stay by her side forever.
What?
What I'm trying to say is that she wanted to confess her feelings towards you. But seeing right now as it stands, she assumes now you choose Yuri over her. And that complicates things for everyone, including yourself.
Oh shit. Did I actually screw up?
Like I said, I trust that you can make things right. Reason I stopped time now was to remind you of what anomalies can occur such as this. I don't know why it's taking Sayori's parents so long to get here, but I'm just gonna assume it's interfering their arrival time. Setting you up for a trap.
So what should I do now? Stall her?
I'm not really good with advice, but I can tell you, but all I can tell you is do what you can to ensure Sayori lives to see another day.
Alright.
Now let's see what you have, if you have what it takes. I'm ready.
Sayori, I thought you were going to the hospital today. Well, my parents were taking a while. They probably got stuck in traffic. My imagination was being really mean to me. So just thought maybe I can visit you. So that's what's going on. This anomaly was done on purpose to get Sayori out here and break her heart when I was with Yuri today. Well, you could have just texted me. I didn't want to bother your time with Yuri. The close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. So all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Christina? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Christina. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica is right. I should just...
Stop it! It's my fault, Sayori. I'm such an idiot. I've always been the lifeless need that you remember.
I've crossed this line so many times that I can hardly keep count. This isn't about Yuri or everyone else. It's about life or death, and you can't leave it up to chance. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away, put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Christina. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? No. No, this can't happen. Whatever anomaly this is has certainly put me into a trap. I'm being forced to accept her confession or reject her. What should I do? My nightmare didn't see this, right? Think. Think. Think! So that's what happened. Huh? Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Christina, I like you so much that I want to die! That's how I feel! And... It's enough, Sayori. That's all I needed to know. I know what I must do now. Not just for myself, but for everyone here and now. I'm going to stop this no matter what, Sayori. You've been through enough hell. I'm gonna make sure you see the next day. Christina. Give Sayori one last hug. This hug will sure be enough for her parents to arrive. I say nothing else, because I know she won't get over these feelings. I still only hope for the best. Sayori gently cries under my arms. She doesn't know what's going on or what she's feeling, and I can't help her depression, not on my own. Sayori's parents finally arrived shortly after we separate. Parents came and spoke with her a little. Her mother seems to have a tear drop while her father gives her a big hug. They all went into the car, and I'm just here watching them go. Christina? Yes, Sayori? Please be careful. Huh? Wait, what do you mean? They drove off immediately. Sayori, what did you mean by that? Well, back into my room, then into my house, and then into my room. I felt really tired and frustrated at the same time. Man, what a day. I can't believe all this happened in a matter of hours. I first find out Sayori is badly depressed. Well, that was not a matter of hours, right? Then I found out Yuri has been cutting herself, and now it's Natsuki. She didn't really explain much about her dad. When you got her number? Except for him putting hands on her. When did she mention that? Or do you mean you kind of saw what she said in Act 2? That sickens me for some reason. Did he see that part of Act 2 now? Who would beat their own child for reading manga? Did Monica already mess around with her father? Or her, or whatever? For this to... Well, I guess tomorrow I will soon find out. First, I need to go shopping. Baking supplies, I'm guessing.